What's good, y'all? It's your girl Alexis Hair, and I am back again today with Tinashe Hair. So shout out to Tinashe Hair for sending me this banging wig. This is their new style. It is a barrel curl wig, and I got it in the inches 22. As you can see, the lace is bussin' on this joint, and we got 3 combs at the top around the lace, and then 1 in the back with adjustable straps. So I decided to go pretty simple with this wig. I feel like I never actually did this style, even though it's a style that's super popular and I already do with my wigs all the time. So I said, why not? Now, like I said, this wig is a barrel curl wig, so the wig actually comes like with pre-made curls on there, but I decided to go with a more sleek straight look. But if you do get this wig, of course you can style it with the barrel curls and leave it as is. So with this install, I'm going pretty much the regular routine. I'm using my EBIN. I think this is the super hold. It's the black one. I'm going in with the middle section first, laying that down, making sure it's sticky, and then doing the sides around, and I'm gonna cut the lace after. As far as the lace goes, it was a very thin lace, which I actually like because I feel like those are so much easier to melt. And as you can see, the lace is kind of like a HD-ish, whitish type of color, but once you actually melt the lace, you cannot see it whatsoever. So that was really one of my favorite things about this wig specifically. Now, as far as the lace goes, it was giving very much 13 by 4 in the middle section, and then like once it got to your temples, it was probably about like a 13 by 2, 13 by 1, but you do have enough room to pluck and still make the edges look busting without a track actually showing. So keep that in mind when purchasing this wig. But like I said, it was pretty easy to install, pretty quick. I had no issues. All I had to do was kind of like cut off a little bit more of the corners where my sideburns were, but other than that, the install was literally perfect and it lasted me a while. So alright, so now that the wig is installed, I'm going in with my handy dandy scissors, okay? And I'm using like the pointy edge to kind of just push against the lace while I'm like pulling up and then pushing the scissors down on the lace, and just kind of letting it cut like in a jagged type of direction. Now while I'm doing that, let me tell y'all a little bit about the company. So Tinashe Hair is literally named after Tinashe, yes, the singer, okay? So Tinashe Hair, I don't know if it's made by Tinashe, but they inspired by Tinashe. And the communication was super A1. And then I got my wig in probably like 3 to 5 business days. I think it was like 4 business days, actually, right at the midpoint. So it got here pretty quick. It came in a nice little bag, came with, you know, the regular wig accessories. So pretty much after each install, I like to go back in with some type of spray, whether it's the EBIN, got to be, whatever. And I just put that on my hand, or my finger rather. And I just like to dab it like on the edges of the lace so that we can get rid of that little white cast. You can dab it on there and just tie your band, or you can dab it on there and use your comb to kind of like blend everything in, and use the blow dryer as well. I like to just dab it on there and just go right to the next step, because honestly when we lay it back down, it's gonna be back melted when we take this scarf off anyway. So I'm just parting off my little baby hairs. Nothing too crazy, nothing too serious, the regular joints, you know. 2 at like mid tempo, and then 2 on the sideburns. Of course, the way you style your baby hair is up to you, but I kind of go for the same look every time. Honestly, I might start trying different baby hair looks, because I am getting a little tired of this one, or just maybe trying different products. But I'm literally pulling the edges out, and I'm just going to tie my elastic band around my head to help melt that in just a little bit more, so everything could be laid before I actually get into my little swoop style. Obviously, because this is edited, it doesn't look like I had it on for a while, but I did have it on for like 10 minutes. And I'm just going in and feeling where the tracks are, and I'm trying to create me like a little what is it called, a round part, but a round part so that my tracks aren't showing either, because the parting space was not enough to do just like a straight side part, so I just went with the round. That's always the easiest way to finesse wigs that don't have 13x4 all around. So I did go in with my hot comb a little bit just to kind of like flatten out the hair on top of the tracks, but I am going to pin everything back so that we can get started on the baby hairs. Regular routine, we're gonna go in, we're gonna curl them with the flat iron, we're gonna trim them down, and then swoop away. So actually, I really liked the baby hairs that I did on this wig. I felt like this time I left them a little bit longer, which gave me more type of like a swirl type of look for the sideburns, and I'm actually a real fan of that. So I think it has a lot to do with the way I curl them as well. Instead of curling it forward, I kind of curled it like in the backwards motion, so I had like a little spiral, and then I cut the hair at the very end of the spiral. So when you guys see me lay these down with my gorilla snot, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know, I just really like the way these was looking. So I'm using my scissors to kind of just trim the little extra long hairs that I have. So I'm going in with the gorilla snot, laying it on the base of the edges, and then I like to go in with the comb side of my edge brush first. So I do put a little bit of gorilla snot on the comb part, and then I use the comb to swoop the edges first, and then I follow up with the actual brush side. So y'all will see it. This side was not doing what I needed it to do, but that other sideburn, baby, do it like a Shelby day. I'm funny. I crack myself up. I gotta stop. But nah, like that little swoopy doop that I was getting on that side, I was feeling it. It was doing it for me. And then, you know, the regular edges, nothing special. Now that we have the edges laid and all that good stuff, I already have my side part already parted, so I'm going in with my favorite combo, my wax stick and then my got to be on top. hot comb it down, and then put that wig on flat, okay? Flat every time. I don't know why we wasn't doing this before, because we used to have some puffy looking wigs back then. But anyways, so wax stick got to be glue. I do this the whole way down for the swoop side so that everything is super duper flat. Now that my swoop is flat, I kind of wanted to hot comb it more towards my face and not just over, so that I didn't have to really put too much product on the swoop to make it swoop the way I needed it to swoop. You hear what I'm saying? Because you could use a little bit of got to be glue, but not too much. But I just didn't feel like doing the most today. So I did put it on like the side where I was gonna put the hair behind my ear. But as far as the swoop goes, literally it's nothing but the remainder of the product from using the got to be glue and the wax stick, and then I'm just going in with like my hot comb back to back with the edge brush and kind of just swooping everything down, and then we're gonna put it behind my ear. Definitely burned my forehead right there, but I just wanted to straighten that little part before I got to swooping, and then you'll just see me using my comb, hot comb, baby hair brush, all that stuff to kind of like make the swoop like super seamless and just tuck it behind my ear. I didn't want to bore y'all with the process of straightening the hair, so I did that off camera, but basically this is the finished look. Super sleek, super silky. Yeah, this hair was like super duper silky and lightweight, so that was like a super plus. And it didn't take me long to straighten the hair, and as you guys can see, I just literally did one pass over the hair and then went from barrel curls to sleek straight. Super bomb, and shout out to Tinashe Hair. See y'all in the next one. Bye.